Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you the luxury wedding albums by PixMig. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and check the notifications bell to never miss a new video. I also have a Patreon page now if you want to show your support to this channel in return for cool rewards. A couple of years ago I made a video about PixMig. That time it was about the wooden photo book. It was a one-of-a-kind book that I still haven't come across anywhere else. If you want to see that video, you can find the link in the description below. I think many of you were really happy with that review because it's very difficult to find something so unique. Besides the wooden book, PixMig also makes leather, linen and acrylic photo books, and these are all luxury photo albums that are perfect for weddings or any professional photo shoot. The good thing about them is that they are not exclusive to professional photographers, so anybody can order any of these products. If you're new to PixMig, they're a smaller company in Macedonia in Europe, and of course they ship worldwide, so you can get these photo books, photo albums from anywhere around the globe. So in today's video I'm going to show you these luxury handcrafted albums, and they are basically leather and linen cover photo albums, flush mount photo albums printed on silver halide printers. Really good print quality, really nicely bound, very thick pages, many nice embellishments like titles and cameo windows, and they also come with amazing boxes that I'll show you in a second. Before we go any further, I have an amazing promotion for you. Use the code BOOKBOX36 to get 36% off your order. The code is valid if you purchase the albums with a specific bundle of add-ons, and I'm going to tell you what they are now. So, if you buy a photo album any size with a leather or linen cover, with the cameo window, on silk or HD album paper, and with a box and titles on the front, you can get the 36% off. The boxes that come with the books are beautiful, handcrafted wooden boxes, and they are a perfect match for the books. So they look exactly like the book, and I'm going to talk about these in a second when I go into my close-up shots. The total value of this bundle is 122 euros, but you can get it for only 78 euros. The promotion ends on the 1st of September 2020. If you order now in this promotional period, you're also going to get a bundle of free gifts. So with every single purchase of this bundle specified here, you are going to get a free mug, which looks like that. Personalized mug. You're also going to get a free personalized mouse mat, and you're also going to get a free personalized A4 puzzle. So this is all worth 20 euros, but if you get the bundle now until the 1st of September, you can get all of these for free. And it only gets better. For all the professional photographers who register in the promotional period are going to get every 10th order for free, and they're also going to get a free promotional video of their sample book that they can show off their customers. So let's see what are the books that I'm going to talk about. So I made two books. One is a wedding album that you could see here, and the second book I made is a family treasure book. It's a strange one, but I basically found all of these very old photographs from my childhood and about my grandparents, and they were just thrown around in the house recklessly, and I was thinking this is a perfect book for such memories because they are so treasured memories. I have so few photos that I thought one of these books with a box would be a proper family treasure that you can, pass on, and you can always look throughout the years. So I'm going to show you very quickly the books. So this one is a linen finish, as you can see, and it has family on the front, and when you open it again, the book matches the cover. And this book actually has a mixture of black and white and color photos. So just a quick look into it. Again, I'm going to go into my close-up shots in a few minutes, so you can have a look there. And this one has the satin paper, which has a very interesting texture that I'm going to talk a bit more about in a couple of minutes. And the second album, just to show you inside as well, this one is the leather cover with a cameo window. This one is an HD high gloss paper. You can see my ring light unfortunately here, but that's how reflective it is. And of course on the high gloss paper the colors really pop and the dynamic range is really amazing. And let me go into my close-up shots now and talk to you about sizes, cover, binding, papers, print quality, and the editor. I'm going to start with the boxes just so I can take them out and get onto the rest of the book. All the material cover books can be ordered with an optional box, and that's the box you see here. Now these boxes are really luxurious and handmade, and they are a perfect match to your book. So if you look at this one, this is a leather box. There's the texture there, the same as the cover of the book, and you can see the same titles as well. There's nothing on the spine and there's nothing on the back, and the box itself is made of wood and it's covered in this leather material. Now if I open it, inside it's a velvety finish material, and then here is the book, and you've got a little ribbon to pull your book out. And this is one of my favorite things about the box, that you can actually personalize the ribbon. So if you look at this ribbon closely, you can see it has the names of the bride and groom printed on it. You can obviously have anything you want on the ribbon, but it's a nice match for the title of the book or something like that. And here is the box and the book, so you can see it's the same material and the same title, so it's a perfect match. Let me show you the second one. So this box here, of course, is a linen box, and as you can see, the titles are on it, but they are slightly different. And that's the kind of texture and title you have. Again, same thing, nothing on the spine, nothing on the back, but this time the wood has been painted white. So let me open it. This one has the same linen finish on the inside, and again, you pull out your book, and in this case I have a silvery ribbon with the names grandfather, grandma, mum, dad, and the names from my family. So beautiful boxes, personalized from beginning to end. The price of a box for a 25 by 25 centimeter book, which is this one, is 40 euros. Let's move on to the cover option. So the PhotobookPro line comes with two main types of covers. One is the printed cover, which I don't have here, but it's basically a personalized image wrap cover. So printed on the front, printed on the back. You can personalize it with pictures and text. And they've got also the material covers, which are of course the more luxurious covers that you would choose for a special occasion like a wedding. And these are the material covers, and they break down into two materials, leather and linen. They come in 23 colors, and most of the colors are quite safe, like neutral, gray, black, cream, but you have quite a few very nice vivid colors if that's what you're looking for. You can see all the colors on the screen now. The first one here is the linen cover, and as you can see, it has a beautiful texture, very densely textured, and it's a lot thicker and a lot smoother than most of the other linen cover books that I have from other companies. On the spine there is nothing, on the back again it's just a linen cover, and on the front you can have your titles printed on the book. The second one is the leather one, which as you can see again it has a very lovely texture. You can also have titles on it, and as you can see there is a cameo window here which is optional, so you can have that with the leather and the linen covers as well. You can feature one of your photos. Now what you need to know about this cameo window is that it's not actually a hole which shows your first page of the book, but it's more like a deeper cut on the cover, and the picture is glued inside. Again, nothing on the spine and nothing on the back. I love both of these covers. They are definitely well suited for a special event like a wedding, portfolio, family albums, and so on. It's important to note that there's no branding on any of these books. As you can see, there is no logo or barcode anywhere on the book. The cameo window costs an extra 5 euros, and the titles printed on the book cost an extra 10 euros if you want to go for that option. Let's have a look at the binding of these books. So all of these books are flush mount bound, and when you open it there is a black flyleaf, and that's how the book ends as well on the last page. So a black flyleaf, and then as you can see it opens completely flat, so there's no break anywhere in the middle. The pages are really thick. They are printed as double spreads which are stuck together, and there's a substrate inserted in between the pages which gives extra rigidity, so it's very difficult to bend even a little bit. If I show you the top, you can see the substrate inserted between the sheets, and there's also a lovely headband on the spine, in the bottom and on the top as well. It's a very professional binding. Let's have a look at the papers now. So I'm going to show you first the HD paper. You've got two options. You've got the HD album and you've got the satin paper option. In this book, I use the HD album paper, which is high gloss. And as you can see, it has a very, very high glossy finish, which of course is very good with dynamic range, makes the blacks really black and makes the colors really pop. Now, sorry about the ring, it's my ring light reflecting back from the book. And that's the kind of glare and texture that you get in the book. The paper is brilliant white, so of course it's going to make the print very neutral. The second paper option, the satin, is quite different in texture and in sheen as well. It has a subtle sheen compared to the glossy paper, almost like a lustrous finish, but the book has a very fine canvas-like texture. Hopefully you can see that here. So it's a mixture of lustrous, pearly finish, but it's also like a very fine canvas-like texture. It is a lot more elegant and subtle than the high gloss, but of course the colors are not going to be so vivid on this kind of paper. And now let me talk about the print quality. So all of these books were printed on silver halide printers, and that's perfect for wedding shots, portrait, landscape photography. It's really good with colors. It's a continuous stone print method, so you won't see any dots in the print. The colors are going to blend in seamlessly, and it's also very good with black and white. As you can see here, this book is a mixture of black and white and color pictures, and they both turn out really well. The black and white doesn't really have any disturbing hues or shades, and the dynamic range is quite good as well, and the color pictures are nice and vivid. Let me give you a comparison of a color page in the high gloss option as well, so you can see the difference. There we go. So you should be able to see that on the glossy print the colors look a lot more vibrant and they just seem to be popping out a little bit more. So that's the main difference between the two papers. One is more subtle, more elegant, and the other one is more vivid. Let's talk a little bit about the editor as well. If you've ever used Photobook Worldwide, then the editor is extremely similar to that, almost identical, so you feel at home. If you haven't used them before, then basically it's a very straightforward online editor. You have to access it through the website, and you have to upload your pictures either from your computer or from Facebook. You have to choose from a set of themes, or you can of course start from scratch, and you have the following tools to use. You have layouts, you have masks, you have various backgrounds and embellishments. Now let's have a look at this book and see what we could do. So these are the embellishments that you can add to the book. And there's also an auto layout function, which is extremely handy. When you start dragging pictures onto the layout, it changes the layout automatically, so you don't have to worry about matching and aligning the photos. Nothing's going to be misaligned or anything like that. So you can obviously switch that off if you want to move the pictures around without any restrictions. You can add shapes like this black box here. You can also add text boxes anywhere and photo boxes. And these are just some of the layouts that you can create in the editor. So very easy to use. It's an online editor and there's nothing really that you can't do in it. The only thing I would like to mention is that you have to make sure that you select the extras for your book and the type of the book before you start editing it, because once you start the editing process, there is no way to change the cover or add the cameo window or change the paper type for your book. So you have to make these decisions before you start editing. So let me just mention again a little bit about the photo gifts. I know it's a photobook review, but I wanted to mention them because they are free with every purchase in the promotional period. So once again, the free items you're going to get with every purchase of the specified bundle is a free mug, a free mousepad, and also a free A4 puzzle. Apart from these, you can also find bags, pillows, calendars, and t-shirts on the PixMig website, so you can personalize any of these. These are great gifts to give to family members, loved ones, but you can also use them for company merchandise. Here's a lovely t-shirt that I made with PixMig, and a lovely matching mug. So let me mention a couple of words about delivery. The books came with FedEx, but I'm not sure if this is going to be the same for every country around the world. We are in a lockdown still in most of Europe, so bear in mind that shipping changes drastically from day to day depending on what's available and what's the fastest. My delivery was with FedEx. It was very quick, just a couple of days, and it was really safely packed. The full price of a 25 by 25 centimeters square book is going to be 67 euros. If you want the cameo window on the front, it's going to be an extra 5 euros. The titles are going to be an extra 10 euros, and the box is going to be an extra 40 euros. There is no surcharge for changing the paper type, so it's the same price for both of them. So the total with all the add-ons is going to be 122 euros for this size book. And remember, with the code BOOKBOX36, you can get all of that for 78 euros until the 1st of September. The full price, even without a discount, is very reasonable and very affordable. You're not going to find many companies where you can buy a flush mount album of this size with a handmade box for 122 euros. Most photographers are going to charge you a lot more for that. And now let's see a couple of the pros and cons of these books. So most of the things about these books are pros. As I said, I was very happy with the print quality, gorgeous binding, beautiful covers in many colors with cameo windows. Everything about this book is luxurious. The box is beautiful, handmade, matching. So it's a lovely package for any wedding or any special occasion. If I have to mention a couple of cons, just to, be very objective, the first thing I would mention is in the editor, when you start making your book, you have to make sure that you select all the options at the moment, because once you're in the editor, you can't change any of the attributes, so you have to restart editing your book. And the second thing that I could mention is that with most flush mount albums, you usually have 2 or 3 thicknesses to choose from when it comes to the substrate between the sheets. With this book, it's only one option, but being a flush mount album, it would be nice to get maybe a couple of options, a very thick page and a thinner option, depending on the taste of the customer. So that's the end of this review. I hope you like these books. I definitely enjoyed paging through them and showing them to you. PixMig is a professional company, so they're going to care about your photos and they're going to make sure that they get the best settings for your prints. So every job is done with great care and attention. If you have any more questions about these books, leave them in the comments under the video. Don't forget to watch my previous review about the wooden book if you're interested in that one. Don't forget to use the code BOOKBOX36 until the 1st of September. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, subscribe for more.